Shalom Akim. First and foremost, call hello Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Rakah Kodash. Alright. And once again, double honors go out to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations also go out to the fellow Akim that are out there on the highways and the byways. Alright, pushing the truth across the four corners of the earth while we try to wake up the remaining, hopefully elect. This is Naaman with the DC branch of the Great Millstone. And I'd like to apologize beforehand because I have a chest cold. I'm going to try to get through this. You'll hear me sip on some tea every now and then. So, Baba Kosha, bear with me. But here we are in this video today, going into the downfall, which you have to wonder about those that have yet to see this. All right, just those individuals that I believe the apostles years ago called them copper tops, like the Duracell batteries. They got their daily routine. They just go about it oblivious to whatever else is around them. Yeah, those types. But I'm going to go ahead and play this video. It's going into the downfall, as the title says, the fall of America, and the symbolism that's used here with your current president. So here we go.
Hello, everybody. This is
Salenti,
Gerald
and
Salenti,
June 18th, 2024. And your new Trends Journals coming out soon. Again, a weekly magazine, nothing like it anywhere, any place in the world. We give you history before it happens, as the news media turns to shit. And here's the cover.
The symbolism. A man who should never be there in the first place. All right. They might as well just have a stick, somebody behind them propping him up. He's old and decrepit. They said the other day at that ceremony for World War II vets over in where he, what was it, for Normandy, D-Day. They said he crapped his pants. Boy. Go through all kinds of hoops to try to keep this image of America, all right, up. But especially with this imagery here, what the hell is anybody to think? Wow. Boy, that's so proper.
Of the magazine. Yeah. The fall of America. Right in front of everybody's eyes. A fucking clown show. Again, who's your favorite clown? Donald Duck or Goofy? And Goofy keeps falling, Donald Duck. Americans, ready? Record number of Americans dislike both Biden and Trump. This Pew Research. The number of Americans who hold negative views of both the Republicans, the repulsive kins, repulsive pieces of scum shit. Like little Chucky Schumer. I'll tell you what to do. I'm your senator. I'm your congressman. Look at this old fucking clown. Or, and Democrats. Democrats. Pieces of crap shit. Yep, it's the highest in decades, according to the poll published by Pew Research Center on Friday. You got it. Front runner, it's a fucking joke. The country's turned to shit. We got shitheads running the show. Anyway, yeah, we are shitiots, excuse me.
And you have to understand, people like Gerald Salenti here and Judge Napolitano, these are guys in their twilight years. They lived through the golden age, if you will, of America, coming out of the 50s into the 60s and seeing the decline thereof, especially through the last 20, 30 years or so. All right, so these are just guys at the end. Hey, let's face it. Like I said, they're in their twilight years. And they're upset. All right. But again, nobody should be more upset than our people. Look at this picture here. Politicians, bureaucrats, mainstream media, celebrities, etc. A full of shit idiot. And that's what's running your. And sadly enough, what would you call the people that still participate in this bullshit? It's a farce.
Wrong. It's a Trends Journal cover. Yeah, we call it before everybody else does. I'm not going to vote for this fucking crap. Anyway, on to the markets. Markets are up again. Has nothing at all to do with the reality on the street. They came out with the retail sales, right? They increased by the grand total of 0.1%. That's no fucking increase. Almost 70% of America's GDP is consumer spending because scumbags, presidents sent our manufacturing out of this country with NAFTA, with the World Trade Organization, little slick Willie Clinton. Every time he got caught with his pants down, bombs way over Baghdad, now worth, tens of millions and scores of millions of dollars for selling out the country, like one after another. Only 11% of America's GDP is manufacturing based. So all this bullshit that they're talking about, bringing back, making chips here and everything, shove it. It's a lot of crap. So looking at the real numbers and the equity markets, there's no correlation between Main Street and Wall Street. And then they revised the retail numbers down for April, and it was a minus 0.2%. So that little splurge after the COVID war is over. The markets are going to unwind at some point. When, who knows? I would have thought they would have gone down already. But it's a rigged game.
Yeah.
If you need more proof of a rigged game, how about when they invented quantitative easing and zero interest rate
All
policy?
manipulation.
They didn't teach me either one in Economics 101 at graduate school. So the thing is a fucking joke, and it's going to come down.
Yeah.
America's
Let's get the scripture on that. All right. Because this is prophecy, and it tells you, it says, Jeremiah 51 and 8. All right. In fact, let's go up. Let's see. To 7. It says, Babylon, which is America, the land of confusion. Babal, it says, hath been a golden cup in the Most High Yahweh's hand, that made all the earth drunken. How so? With its philosophies. It's democracy. It's philosophy. It's like him. That's how it did it. All right. Made them drunk. All right. And it says here in the commentaries, Babylon is compared to a cup. That's America, because she was the vessel in the hand of the Most High to make drunken with his vengeance the other peoples. All right. Jeremiah 13 and 12. Therefore thou shalt speak unto them this word. Thus saith the Most High Yahweh, the God of Israel, every bottle shall be filled with wine, and they shall say unto thee, do we not certainly know that every bottle shall be filled with wine? Jeremiah 25 and 15. For thus saith the Most High Yahweh, the God of Israel, unto me, take the wine cup of this fury at my hand, and cause all the nations to whom I send thee to drink it. All right, and 16. And they shall drink and be moved and be mad because of the sword that I will send among them. And people, all right, they were so quick to want to be like America. All right, they looked up to America, and they partook of everything American, now they all regret it. Now they're mad. All right. They see it for what it is. That skirt has been lifted. We'll get to that later. All right. They made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine. Remember her philosophies and doctrine. Therefore, the nations are mad. Let's go into that mad. Halal. All right. Foolish. Clamorously. Foolish to rave. All right. Let's see. Foolish. Let's see. Let's see. See what that praise, renown, shine, rage. All right. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her. Take balm for her pain. If so be, she may be healed. Verse 9. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go every one into his own country, for her judgment reacheth unto heaven and is lifted up to the sky. Someone made a comment the other day. I forget which video I was watching. I may have even made it myself. You know, it's whew. Anyway, but someone made a comment about the immigrants that come over here, and they described it as the immigrants have running shoes on. All right, and that's in the case that things go wrong, they can get the hell up out of here. Unlike Jake, Slack it. All right, and that's true, because that Isaiah 13th chapter is coming here. All right, these people see it. Jake has been so, the majority of Jake, that is, have been so demoralized and so caught up in what's happening in their hood and with these idiot entertainers that somehow mesmerize them. They're so caught up in that they can't see what's right in their face. All right, and that's why Jacob's trouble is exactly that. Jacob's trouble. All right, all the signs are there for you to see. It says verse. Let's see. Oh, that's what I want to do. Hold on. Let's see. Babylon is suddenly fallen. Hold on. All right. Her friends and confederates, all right, who behold her fall, all right, are invited to her aid. But watch what they say. They reply, her case is incurable, and that they must leave her to her fate. Now that's echoed in Obadiah, is it not? This is Isaiah 21. Let's see. And behold, here cometh a chariot of men with a couple of horsemen. And he answered and said, Babylon is fallen, and all the graven images of her gods hath broken unto the ground. All right. And you're going to see the balm, of course. Jeremiah 8:22. Is there no balm in Gilead? There no physician there? Why then? Let me read it again. Is there no balm in Gilead? Is there no physician there? Why then is not the health of the daughter of my people recovered? All right, but that applies to this place now. All right, go up unto Gilead and take balm, O virgin, the daughter of Egypt. In vain shalt thou use many medicines, for thou shalt not be cured. And is this not spiritual Egypt? All right, that's Jeremiah 46:11. All right, so let's get back to the video.
Largest private bus company covering 500 cities across U.S. files for bankruptcy. Yeah, this was yesterday. The future of Megabus, the budget alternative to Greyhound, is under threat. I'm mentioning this because in this entire article, they mention briefly about how the transportation and bus service has gone down between cities. Matter of fact, between New York City and Jersey, the bus traffic is 45% of it was before the COVID war.
Damn.
That's right. So bus companies are going bust. But what's more important, or equally important, or equally sad, is number one, they don't mention a fucking word that political scumbags, little fucking pieces of shit, gave us the COVID war and made this fucking crap to stay home. You can't go to school. Don't go out to the beach. Don't go send your kids to the playground. Remember all this crap? No scientific evidence. Again, the Trends Journal was the first magazine to call this bullshit. It broke out the COVID war in January 2020 in China. And it's Lunar New Year, the year of the rat. The headline of the Trends Journal on January 28th, 2020, coronavirus, 106 dead in China. Our next line was 1.4 billion still alive.
Yeah.
What are you telling me this shit for? New Black Plague? Oh, by the way, 99.2% of the people are still alive. That's how many people died of COVID, hardly nothing compared to 8 billion people. And they called it the World Health Organization, they call themselves the World Health Organization, called it a pandemic on March 11th, 2020, when the grand total of 4,219 people died out of 8 billion. So, going back to the bus crisis, they're not putting it all together. Businesses are going out of business. Of the retail sales that went down, one of the sharpest declines is in the restaurant business.
And that's by design.
All the businesses that used to depend on commuters in big cities are going out of business. And as you can see by this photo, the cities are turning to shit. You left your heart in San Francisco? Yep. They ranked this as America's worst city. That's right. Right there in front of your eyes for all to see. And you got that little clowns that brought you, that Gatso and Gavin Newsom, and that London breed over there in San Francisco. As they're partying, he's going to the French Laundry and dining and forcing everybody to stay home. Again, in this week's Trends Journal magazine, we have the numbers. Your office vacancy rate, meaning nobody in the buildings, in San Francisco is almost 37%.
Damn.
The office vacancy rate in 2019, before the COVID war, according to San Francisco government, was 5%.
That's like normal. Okay.
37% now, 5% vacant then. Researchers at Wallet Hub found that San Francisco was the worst managed of all 140 major cities assessed in its report. The damning indictment of the administration of Mayor London Breed. The desolate reality of San Francisco's hollowed out city center was laid bare early this month by footage showing every store, an entire retail block shuttered and empty. The empty downtown area means less business paying property taxes, leading to a crippling almost $800 million budget deficit. And again, this isn't only in San Francisco. But what no one mentions, and only we're mentioning, is the office building bust that's going to lead to the banks going bust, that's going to bring down the equity markets, and it's going to bring gold prices to record highs, even up to $3,000 an ounce.
Again, this is all by design.
And it's going to crash economies around the world when the banks go bust. All your details are in the Trends Journal about exactly what's going on and how bad it is, that no one is talking about in this whole article, with the America's largest private buses going bankrupt and San Francisco and other cities turning to shit. You know, going back to that cover of this week's Trends Journal.
There you go.
It's a joke that who's running our country. And here's the big article that's out in the Financial Times. Stars turn out for Biden rally. Another one, President Biden and Barack Obama ripped Donald Trump during starry LA fundraiser. Stars turn out. Fucking little arrogant pieces of shit. Comedians. I'm an actor. I could play someone else who I am not. And I do a good job. And I make a lot of money. Fuck you and your star shit. Shove it up your ass, you little fucks. You're the little scumbags that sold us the COVID war. Oh, you forgot the Kimmel clown? One after another. Stars, little shitheads running the country to ruin. Calm down.
And they got a lot of you to take that shot because you trust and look up to individuals like that. They knew exactly what they were doing.
Celente, swallow their shit. Be a good American. Put on your mask. Don't forget to sanitize your hands before you jerk off. All right? Stand 6 feet apart. The wind blows exactly in straight lines. 6 feet and stops. Hey, remember all the plastic shields they put out in front of the counters when you cashed out? Oh, yeah, the wind doesn't go up, doesn't go around, doesn't go up, it doesn't come in from behind. Yeah. Wonder why the city and the fucking country's going to shit? Because shitiots are running the show. It's your Trends Journal cover. Back then. Los Angeles Democrats and Hollywood stars like George Clooney. Oh, your mother was Rosemary Clooney. Oh, yeah, Clooney. Oh, yeah, you got there because of your mama. It's one big club and you ain't in it. Need proof? Robert Gibbs, a former White House press secretary during the Obama administration, will be joining Warner Brothers Discovery to lead its communications team. Yep. All right. Oh, then you got your article in your Trends Journal here this week about all the fucking scumbags in Congress that serve in Congress, then collect your windfall. Yep, right here. Oh, and why you subscribe to the Trends Journal when you Trends I View stories? The British are coming. The British are coming to save our prostitute newsroom. That's right. CNN. Oh yeah, this what that Warner Brothers. Yeah, that Gibbsy boy. Yeah. CNN, Washington Post, Wall Street Journal, Daily Beast, one after another, bringing in the Brits. Yeah, the ones the Americans fought against for the revolution. Now they're running our media. So you subscribe to the Trends Journal by going to trendsjournal.com, trendsjournal.com, because journalism is dead, and we're giving you what nobody else in the world is giving you for the grand total of $2.50, 56 cents a week. Nothing. Yep. What a fucking joke. White House residents and Hollywood megastars. Who the fuck you talking to, a megastar? We don't shit or piss. We're megastars. Shared the stage inside London's Peacock Theatre. Yeah, Peacock. P-E-E-C-O-C-K. Peacocks. It turned out to be a record-setting fundraiser for President Biden's re-election. Jerry Kimmel, George Clooney, Julia Roberts, what a fucking joke. Headliners. A-list headliners. A-shit-list headliners. What a fucking 28, what did I say? Yeah. 28 million bucks. Oh, this is a democracy, all you little boys and girls. A democracy. Yeah. You don't have fucking money, you can't run for office. End of the story. It's again, one of your covers of your Trends Journal, May 21st. Plantation workers of Slavelandia. Robber barons 2.0. That's who's running the show. See it? Yep. Private equity groups, hedge funds. Oh, venture capitalists. Can't forget them. So going on to your Trends Journal. Trends on the economic market front. You consumer blues. Fed holding back on interest rate cuts. What are they going to do? I thought they would have cut them by now. But now with this data coming out showing retail sales down, we believe they're going to cut them. Again, could be wrong because they want to keep inflation down, and they think they're keeping inflation down by keeping interest rates high. So, you know, it's and then trends on the global economic front. This is our 90th week of when the economy falls, jobs go with it. You should see by the way, the job numbers that are coming out are nothing more than total. The jobs that are being created, the manufacturing jobs have left America. Matter of fact, one of our articles in this week's
We've already said that years ago. Right? This shit is being, again, manipulated and just outright lies. They mess with the numbers. All right.
Trends Journal, we talk about when people used to shop until they drop, and when they were building McMansions. Now they're working for Target. They're working for Walmart. They're working for Lowe's. They're working for Staples. And they're just nothing more than plantation workers. So they're not making any money. And so what's going on is that the jobs that are being created are in the service sector and social welfare sectors, that kind of sector. They're not high-paying jobs. So we're putting down the data. And again, when you're looking at what's going on with retail sales, it shows how people are hurting. And again, the worst is yet to come. The phony boom created after the COVID war with the trillions of dollars of money they pumped into the economy, gave people, plus the zero interest rate policy, it's all over. And they're talking about an oil glut. Well, there is now more and more talk coming out that Israel will be attacking Lebanon. And if that happens, Hezbollah is not Hamas. Hezbollah, they call them a terrorist group. Yeah, these are the terrorist groups, the Lebanese people that threw Israel out in the 2006 war. These are real fighters. And here's an article just out in the Haaretz, the Israeli newspaper. Lebanon, part of the promised land. Yep, this is the group just had they remember their plans for the establishment of the West Bank seemed equally outlandish 50 years ago, but it happened. And they go on, you have to dream. There are many obstacles, but we will bang our heads against the wall, and the wall will break in Lebanon as well. So they're ready to steal that as well. And they're selling this bullshit that they're the chosen people and God gave them this land.
And that's just it. Bullshit. Let's go to the scriptures, because this is what they did. They're thieves. All right. Let's go to Ezekiel 36th chapter. Start at the top. It says, prophecy to the mountains, or prophesy to the mountains of Israel. So also thou son of man, prophesy unto the mountains of Israel, and say, ye mountains of Israel, hear the word of the Most High Yahweh. Thus saith the Most High Yahweh, because the enemy has said against you, aha, even the ancient high places are ours in possession. All right. Therefore prophesy and say, thus saith the Most High Yahweh, because they have made you desolate and swallowed you up on every side, that ye might be a possession unto the residue of the heathen, and ye are taken up in the lips of talkers, and are an infamy of the people. And that's just how we're looked at: defaming, evil report, slander. All right. Going back to Psalms 50. let's get it real quick. I actually want to. I don't know why I didn't do this before. Salakia. Let's start up. I know I got it here somewhere. Hold on. You gotta be kidding me. Wait a minute. Oh, you. No. I cannot believe this. I could have sworn. Let's see. Nope, doesn't look like it's there. I can't believe this. Salakia. Alright. A minor setback that will soon be corrected. Alright. Come on now. She's a little slow, but I'll get there. Alright, so let's go here. Alright. And now I have it. Alright, I could have sworn I... Alright, well, that's corrected now. So let's see, let's go to Ezekiel 36. Boy, I hate summer colds, god dang. Alright, let's see, where did I leave off? Let's see. Therefore prophesy and say, thus saith the Most High Yahweh, because they have made you desolate and swallowed you up on every side, that ye may be a possession unto the residue of the heathen, and ye are taken up in the lips of talkers, and are an infamy of the people. Alright, let's go into lips of talkers. Let's see. Alright. Let's see. Talkers. Alright. And that is Strong's H3956. Lashon.
Strong's H3956. Lashon. Lashon.
Lashon. Alright, anyway. Alright, let's see. The tongue of man used literally. Alright, figuratively. Alright. Babbler. Evil speaker. Alright. And that's what we've, you know, Psalms, let's see, 50. Like I say, these scriptures are right on point. Let's start at 16. It says, but unto the wicked the Most High saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldest take my covenant in my mouth? In thy mouth. I made a video, and for some reason it's taken almost 2 days now to try to load, going into the self-same fact. You know, they've gone around, especially in Africa, amongst Jake, pretending to teach them the Talmud now, trying to keep them from even the limba, or the limbe, or being swayed to the Talmud. It says, but unto the wicked the Most High saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth? Seeing thou hatest instruction, and castest my words behind thee, when thou sawest a thief, and thou contested with him, and hast been partaker with adulterers, thou givest thy mouth, here it is, thou givest thy mouth to evil, and thy tongue frameth deceit. That's the Edomite. That's the so-called white man. That's another of his gifts, to deceive. All right, thou citizen speakest against thy brother, thou slanderest thine own mother's son. Didn't I just read that? These things, verse 21, these things hast thou done, and I kept silence. Why? Because he's long suffering. Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such as one as thyself, but I will reprove thee and set them in order before thine eyes. And that's what's happening now. All right, and there's nothing they can do about it. All right, nothing whatsoever. All right, so let's go back to let's see, the fall of America. All right.
There's an estimated 4,000 religions. And here's the chart of showing how many are Jewish. Of the major...
Hold on. Christians, they run that. Muslims, they run that. So in actuality, yes, they are behind. When George Bush made that comment, I'm talking about Junior or W, when he made that comment about the axis of evil. All right, no, this is the true axis of evil. You got Judaism, Christianity, and Islam.
Religions,
They're all
31.5.
run by the same people. All right, those motherfucking Saudi, we had, at least I had, I've heard some other Akim had suspected that all along that they were infiltrated a long time ago by Edomites. All right.
Christians, 23.2% Muslims, 16.3% unaffiliated, 15% Hindu, 7.1% Buddhists, 0.2%. 0.2% of the people are telling us that they're the chosen people and God gave them this land. I'd say, hey, what if I don't believe in your God? Could you handle that? Oh, no. It says so right in the Torah. You know, paragraph 3, section 8. Say this shit. You're stealing the land. I don't want to hear it. Oh, and the people say, oh, America stole the land. Yeah. So that doesn't make it right. This is disgusting what's going on. The war is going to escalate. So as we're writing about where oil prices are, now you're seeing Brent crude back up to the $85 a barrel. One of the reasons why inflation is softer is that gas prices have gone down. They attack Lebanon, this thing's going to ramp up. You're going to see oil prices, Iran said they're going to get involved. Oil prices will spike to $130 plus a barrel. That's going to crash the economy and the equity markets. What bullshit this is. The arrogance of this people. Yep. Back in the 1970s, two of the people that spoke there, Weiss and Kotzova, were among the leaders of the movement that founded the Jewish settlements in Samaria and Hebron. Settlements, stolen land in violation of the Geneva Convention and Article 242 of the United Nations. And now the word is that Netanyahu's complaining that America's holding back the weapons. And bullshit Blinken came out and said, no, we're not. We're giving you more weapons. Yeah, more weapons to continue the genocide. Anyway, you have a whole section here on the Israel war, whole section on the Ukraine, what's going on in Ukraine.
Talking about a conflict, Blinken is one of those JOOs. Let's see. Is that how you spell his name? Anthony Blinken, there you go. Lawyer and diplomat, Center for Secretary of State. All right. Let's go down here. This early life. Blinken was born on April 62 in Yonkers, New York, to Jewish parents. All right, so there you go. He's one of them. and he's going over there and negotiating with, again, dual citizenship. How about that? Oh, man, what a joke.
Geopolitical trends and trends in technocracy. Again, one after another. Again, we want to get this book by Joe Duran, The Synthetic Devolution. You get it on Amazon. And that's one of our top trends, by the way, for 2024. I said to Joe, it should be Devolution, DEVIL. Trends in high-tech science, trends in AI, both by Ben Davis, and trends in cryptos. Oh, by the way, the little guy, one of our articles, Ukraine's play the piano with his penis president rejects latest peace offer. Remember, the guy playing the president of Ukraine, again, we talk about stars. This is how they prop up these shitheads, stars. Who's a sitcom guy. And you get the video. We've got the link in the Trends Journal of when he was a sitcom guy playing the piano with his penis. Yeah. That's the dick running Ukraine. What else do we got here? Trends in geopolitics. Again, more and more. We're giving you everything we can give you. Trends, eye views. And it's very important also that we're having a Peace and Freedom rally here in Kingston, New York, on the Four Corners of Freedom on September 28th. So far, Judge Andrew Napolitano and Scott Ritter will be the speakers. We'll be giving you more information on it as we get closer. And by the way, going back to the cover of the Trends Journal magazine with little Joey Biden, always falling out of his mind, the fall of America, the Clayton Morris, redacted, a show I've been on a number of times, and I remember him when I used to be on Fox. They used to have me on talking about the economy back in the day when I called it 2008, Panic of 08, for anybody. I took out the domain name in 2007. He used to be on them. He's saying that in all likelihood, and a number of people are saying it, they're going to replace Biden because every day Biden can't talk. He keeps flubbing and falling. And I think they're going to, and he thinks they're going to put in the
25th Amendment. They should have been done that.
And I agree with him. Arrogant Gavin Newsom. You don't get more arrogant than him, boy. That look on his face. My daddy worked for the Getty Gang. Who are you? He was a lawyer for that. And I'm a member of the club. So again, it's one big club and you ain't in it, as George Carlin said. This is the guy, you talk about the destruction of San Francisco. He was the first one to lock down. That was the first state to lock down. And a little other shit bastard, daddy's boy, Andy Cuomo was number 2 in New York. Making up shit. They destroyed, no one's talking about the incalculable damage caused by these little slime balls who caused the COVID war. And again, to see the fall of America, there's this picture over here in the Wall Street Journal. Look at this. Look at this picture. It's showing Southwest Airlines air travel in the 1970s. Look at the shape of these stewardesses. By the way, that's the chicks when you used to fly you wanted to meet. Look how hot they looked. Look at what the country looked like. And now, look, Trends Journal cover, how we've degraded into blimp-itis. We're number one. We're number one. So there you got it. It's up to us to change it. Because if we allow these political parasites to keep doing it, it's finished. World War III has begun. The Ukraine war and Israel war are going to continue to escalate. And if we don't stop it, what's going to be hell on earth is going to be nuclear annihilation. Have a nice day. See you tomorrow. Judge Napolitano and I will be doing our podcast Wednesday at 6 p.m. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, so there you go. These things that, that witchcraft that they was, on the left-hand side they were dealing with. Well, it's not the same anymore. All right, the humiliation of Babylon, and that's part of it. Remember that cover. Let's go back here. Let's see. This is part of that. All right. Here we go. Look at that. The fall of America. The president, the leader of the so-called free world. All right. Crap in his pants, allegedly. I mean, look at this. The humiliation of Babylon. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. All right. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Take the millstones and grind meal. Uncover thy locks and make bare the leg. Uncover the thigh. Pass over the rivers. All those things you thought to keep secret, all those things are being exposed. All right. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered again. All right. You're being exposed for the piece of shit that you actually are. Thy shame shall be seen, and it's mainly talking about how you dealt with Jake. All right. Israel, the real Israelites. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as man. This is the Lord speaking. All right. As for our Redeemer, the Most High Yahweh, the Lord of hosts, is his name, the Holy One of Israel. Sit thou silent and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called the Lady of Kingdoms. All right. I was wroth with my people. I have polluted mine inheritance and given them into thine hand. Thou didst shew them no mercy. Upon the ancient hast thou very heavily laid thy yoke. And they did indeed. They showed neither the elderly nor the very young any mercy. All right. And since I'm in this chapter, let's go real quick. Let's see. I'll come back to that. Let's go to 10, because of the pride of this devil. All right. Let's scroll on down, because he actually attributes everything, all right, to him. All right. Let me start at 12. This is Isaiah chapter 10, verse 12, and it says, wherefore it shall come to pass that when the Most High Yahweh hath performed his whole work upon Mount Zion and on Jerusalem, I will punish the fruit of the stout heart of the king of Assyria, which is America today, and the glory of his high looks. For he saith, by the strength of my hand I have done it, and by my wisdom, for I am prudent, and I have removed the bounds of the people, and have robbed their treasures, and I have put down the inhabitants like a valiant man. See, this is what, oh my goodness, the hubris of these devils. All right, that's why I love that little chapter, that little book. It's just one chapter to it, and that's Obadiah. All right, he says, verse 6 again, I was wroth with my people. I have polluted mine inheritance and given them into thine hand. It wasn't all you. Thou didst shew them no mercy. You know it had to be a divine hand in that, because we're stronger than you naturally. We're actually more intelligent than you are. We're faster. All right. And you got to wonder, well, how did we? Well, it just told you. And had given them into thine hand. Thou didst shew them no mercy. Upon the ancient hast thou very heavily laid thy yoke. And thou saidest, I shall be a lady forever, so that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart, neither didst remember the latter end of it. And they didn't. Like we jokingly say, they didn't read the fine print, which is these scriptures and these prophecies. All right, because, hey, you know, this goes into how really stupid these people are. How, well, the Bible, you would say they are fools. It tells you in Job 30th chapter that they're the children of fools, and that's, yeah, that about covers it. All right, it says, therefore, verse 8, hear now this, thou that art given to pleasures, that dwellest carelessly, that sayest in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me. I shall not sit as a widow, you arrogant fuck. Neither shall I know the loss of children. Oh, really? 9. But these two things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day, the loss of children and widowhood. They shall come upon thee in their perfection, for the multitude of thy sorceries, and for the great abundance of thine enchantments. For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness, thou hast said, none seeth me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it hath perverted thee. And thou hast said in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me. Boy, aren't you in for a rude awakening? So I'm going to cut it there. Akim and a few Aquath that I happen to watch. And as I usually say in closing, I hope whoever views this is edified, of course. And once again, remember to fast and pray. All right, so with that, until the next video, Shalom.